Yeah.
All right. Good afternoon from Brazil, Amira. Good afternoon from Brazil,
Hello.
Linda. Meet Amira from Mexico. Okay, Amira.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to
Nice to
see you
meet you
again,
too.
Amira. Talk to her, please. I'm inviting people to join us. All right.
All
Okay.
right.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and
So,
what do you do?
I'm an accountant.
I see. Yeah.
Yeah. Can you hear me well?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
And you?
It's
Yes,
it's
yes,
great.
I
It's
can
great.
hear you.
I
Yeah.
can hear. I
Yeah.
can hear both of you guys too.
Yeah. That's great. Yeah. So, and you, Amira,
Uh-huh.
what is your occupation?
Ah, I am an English teacher, but
Ah,
I need to practice because,
yeah.
I have some teachers who taught me. Of course, they were good teachers, but I hesitated about some. Um, I mean, their pronunciation. I wasn't sure, so that's
Ah,
why yeah, because they pronounce some words differently, and I knew that something was not right. So that's why I
yeah.
needed to how to talk to people from other countries and from also from the States, Canada,
Yes, yes.
UK. But I like to talk to people from all over the world because that way you can develop that skill, listening, speaking, because there
Yes.
are different pronunciations,
Mhm.
and it's
Yeah.
fantastic when you can understand anyone.
Which is the hardest
Yeah,
one
of
for
course.
you to
Of course.
understand, Amira?
I don't know, maybe I
Hmm.
don't know, maybe from I don't remember.
India or China?
Wait, yes, Thailand sometimes.
Thailand.
Thailand,
Thailand. I have friend in Thai. Yeah, I have.
China. Yeah,
Uh-huh. Yeah, I have in Thai too. In Vietnam, in Thai. At the beginning, for me, it was India people. I
I
had
see.
I had to get use my ears too. But nowadays, it's okay for me.
India.
Yeah, I can understand
It
everything.
was cutting from you, Tony. I don't know if I am having some gaps with my internet
I
or
think it's my
it was from
side.
your
I
side.
think it was my side, okay?
I
But
don't
now
know.
it's
You
okay.
mean my side?
No, no, no. Right now it's okay.
From
It was my side,
Tony.
okay? My side. Now it's
Okay.
okay. Now it's
Okay.
okay,
Now,
guys.
now I can
Now it's
hear
okay.
you. Yeah.
I was telling to you guys, at the beginning for me it was from India, but I acquired my ears to understand better, and nowadays I'm able to understand everything, every people, you know.
Well, if a person speaks Cockney English, that's really difficult for me. That's impossible. I
Hmm.
can't understand Cockney English.
I think
Okay.
that it's not a question of country, but it depends on people.
Yeah,
Yeah, it
yeah,
depends in everyone. The way he learned English because uh, if
Hmm.
if someone learned from uh, non-native, it will be really difficult to
yes, that's
yeah
right.
to fix his pronunciation.
Hmm.
And I think we all learned English from non-native, but we just try to just make it clear.
That's right.
Yeah, yeah,
Sure.
Yeah, that's right.
Uh,
The most important thing is that we can have this communication. We achieve the
yeah,
communication.
hmm.
That's the
yeah,
most
of course,
important thing.
of
As
course.
long as we understand what the other person is saying,
You say, yeah.
that's
Yeah,
good.
We
yeah,
have
of
to
course,
speak
of
clearly
course.
too,
Yeah,
guys. Even though sometimes we are like broken English,
and
but we have to pronounce the words the more clear, no? Trying to speak
Well,
clear for others. It's all right, Paulo. It's all right.
yeah,
hello.
the better pronunciation. I mean, yeah, it's better to pronounce as better as we can.
Mm-hmm,
Yeah,
yeah, as
yeah,
better as you can.
of
Yeah,
course.
well said.
Yeah.
And every
Mhm.
time is speaking, never quit on speaking. No, practicing every day by searching for new partners around the world. Paulo, are you ready to talk? No, not
And
yet.
if we are afraid of speaking, then we won't speak at all.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
To speak.
Yeah.
If you have
Yeah,
afraid to
we
speak, you should speak. You shouldn't speak. You have to
but
face your
but it's
fears.
not easy.
It's not easy, yeah,
It's
of course,
it's
of
not
course.
easy to find someone to speak with, and it's not
Uh-huh.
easy to
Yeah,
have
that's
the
okay.
courage
Yeah,
to
that's
just
okay.
start speaking. Yeah, yeah, it was
Linda,
hard for me.
Linda, please share your experience with her, please, because she didn't know yet about your experience about your learning when you
There is
start.
some noises. There's
So
some
noise,
noises.
Paulo. Let me mute Paulo. I mute Paulo. It's
Yeah,
coming from
yeah,
Paulo. Okay, share your thoughts about your learning to Amira because she didn't know yet. She's super
yeah,
new in the
yeah.
group here about this exactly where I mentioned right now. We are mentioning right now. Okay.
Yeah, I tried to learn English a long time ago. I struggled a lot. I attended classes, but it
Hmm.
was just waste of time. Then after that, I decided to learn English by myself and by listening. I was just listening, listening, and listening,
Hmm.
but I haven't anyone to speak with. I had with my job, I had to just write some emails and sometimes to have a call phone, but it wasn't something. It was business English, It wasn't
Mm.
something like real life. So
Hmm.
when I had to travel, I had difficulties to communicate in other countries. So
Hmm.
after that, I decided to really improve my English because I need it. And also, I like this language.
Hmm.
And nowadays, I'm participating to the meetings and recording or not recording, and just try to speak and express myself in English. And now I feel like I can speak about anything, even I am full of lack of vocabulary, but
Hmm.
it's okay. uh, I'm trying to improve my vocabulary as much as I can, and this
Yeah,
is
you're
my
right.
experience with learning English.
You're right,
That's
totally. Uh-huh.
Mhm.
That's it's
Thank
a
you.
great experience Linda has
Yeah.
to share with
Thank
you.
yeah,
you.
it's a great
Yeah,
experience.
yeah.
Uh-huh. And also Linda uh, is older than me in Kangaroo English. I came along just
Mhm.
1.5 year, I think. Yeah. Since
In Congo English since 2017, 3 years
2017,
ago. Yeah,
3 years ago, me.
or more than 3 years ago.
Uh-huh. I think
Mm.
Paulo. Paulo, are you ready to talk? No.
You mute him. I think that you have
Uh,
to.
I have some problem. No. Paulo's have some problem.
He left, I think.
Okay, where is he from?
Brazil too.
Ah,
Paul is from
When
Brazil
he's
too, but he's having some problem. Okay, we can join here at other time. All right. And Amira, tell me about the birth. It was a big party. No, I'm just kidding. You're just kidding. Yeah,
yeah.
I'm just kidding with you because it's your vacation. When do you start new lessons to teaching?
Not yet. After a week.
After Rick. All right, that's all
Mhm.
right. And
Sure.
until then, we can talk every day. We have a
Yes,
meetings every
exactly.
single day.
Every day, anytime. I'm like lazy right now, not
Hmm.
working.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
And as I told you, I've been sleeping a lot of hours.
Okay.
yeah.
You know, I love sleeping. I think sleeping is fantastic. Yeah.
Uh,
And there's something interesting. If
mhm,
if I'm sad, kind of depressed, or if
mhm,
I'm angry, and if I dance, well, whenever I'm sad or angry, I try to dance, sing, or to ride my bicycle,
mhm.
or also sleep. And after that, I feel really good.
Um,
Ah, all right.
do you think that sleeping is a good
It's
thing
good.
to
It's
fix
good.
your mood.
Yes, that's right. I know that I don't need any drugs. I mean,
Uh-huh.
from doctors or marijuana, something, anything like that, right?
Yeah,
What I just need is to sleep, sing, dance, or cycling,
and
or
Mhm,
pulling,
eating good things. Yeah,
mhm.
eating.
healthy,
Of course, yeah,
healthy.
healthy
Yeah,
food.
yes. But for example, when I sleep, for example, in the afternoon, I always wake up in a bad mood. I don't like to have a rest in the afternoon.
Try to dance, Linda, just a little, and it will get strength. Yeah.
Maybe
Oh my
say,
gosh!
and maybe
Now is Amira having problem with camera?
no, I think that she turned it
She's
off.
trying to type.
Yeah, because
Ah, okay.
my dad is there.
Uh, I will send a tip for you, Amira. Try to pick your brother's laptop. It's much better to texting. And let me respond a message to my brother. Okay, my brother is having problem, guys. He told me
Okay.
I am with no microphone. It's not working microphone. Okay. That's
So
okay.
Amira,
Okay, Amira, that's okay. You love dance too? You love
Yeah, I
dancing
love.
too? Wow.
Yeah, well, I'm not an expert, but I love dancing. I don't care. I do,
You don't
reggaeton.
care
Nah,
about.
I don't like
Okay, right.
reggaeton. Yeah, but
As
I
long
love.
as you can dance with any movements. Salsa? Salsa?
No, yeah, yes, I can dance salsa and also samba,
Samba too?
uh,
Wow. You
yeah,
you can samba?
mambo,
Mambo, I know. Mambo.
mambo.
What else?
Um,
Disco? Remember
yeah,
disco?
I love
I
disco.
love
Yes,
disco. Yeah, I love disco too. I danced a
yes.
lot. I danced a lot disco.
All these
rock
are
and roll.
Latino, yeah?
Yeah, Latino. Yeah, I
Yeah,
love.
Latino music,
yeah,
yeah. All this
yeah. I
Latino
like, but
mambo, salsa. What about the other one, Amir? I forgot the name of this dance. It's super nice too.
Rock
Salsa.
and roll.
No, 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 no. Salsa, mambo. What else?
Cumbia,
Lambada. Lambada. Remember lambada?
lambada. I love lambada.
Lambada is super beautiful. The movements they do
Hmm,
in lambada is super nice. Yeah.
that's
I
right.
love. That's right. That's why I love when you say. That's right. But disco or rock is my favorite kind of songs. Rhythm. I
Yeah,
love.
and
Mhm.
also Disco Fox. Is that the name?
Disco
Fox Disco.
Fox? No, disco. It was from the 1890s. You mean? It
I
was
love it.
disco. Yeah, me too.
Disco. But
I
there's
love the
another.
I love the old ones. Super nice.
Yeah, the old
Uh-huh.
ones.
So if you love samba, you love
Tango.
Brazilian songs.
Hmm. Yeah, I love that. I
Mhm.
feel like dancing
I feel like
immediately.
dancing. All right, yeah. I feel like
Yeah,
dancing. Yeah,
that's right.
that's right. It's just John Travolta. When you say this
Yeah,
movie,
John Travolta. Yes,
John
that's right.
Travolta. Yeah, yeah. What's the name of the movie? John Travolta when it's yeah rapping. Are you rapping my gift?
Yeah. It's um
Remember the Fever, Saturday
Night
Night
Fever.
Fever,
Yeah,
Saturday Night
yes,
Fever. Remember?
that's
That's right. Yeah, am I right?
yes. You're
You
right.
see, I remember well. Yeah, Saturday Night Fever, and also um, the Fever continue. I don't know the second one. Is there a second one too?
Well, Greece, but
Grease,
Greece
Grease,
is.
Grease, the first one. Yeah,
Mhm.
Grease. It was the first one. Grease.
Yes, that's the first one.
Oh my God, Amira, do you remember all these rhythms? Wow.
Yes, I love them, and I love Mambo. I think Mambo is fantastic. I don't know why it doesn't exist
Uh-huh.
anymore. It should.
Yeah. Let me read something here. Okay. Oh my gosh. But that's okay. We can. Keep on rolling, okay? Anita is not available too, Linda.
Yeah, she's not online. Yeah.
She's not online yet. Are you checking too? Are you checking?
Yes, I have just checked my messenger.
Ah,
I
that's
didn't
okay.
receive any message. Yeah.
Just a moment, please. Let me take a pause in here, all right?
And speaking English with my coworkers,
Mm-hmm.
not all the time. We don't have this kind of conversation, about
Uh-huh.
different topics. We don't. We
You've been
use
a
the
teachers. You've been
certain
a
question.
teachers. You don't talk each other.
Yeah,
Wow, I'm surprised, Amira.
that's ironic.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
ironic, super ironic, yeah.
Maybe it's me. Maybe they do speak in English. They
Uh-huh.
do have conversations in English,
Mm-hmm.
but not me.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um,
Do you work in a high school or?
no, in
Ah,
in language schools.
okay. So it's a special
In private
school
schools,
for languages. Yeah.
wow, you are super
Mhm.
important, Amira. In private schools,
Mhm.
wow, I admire.
Language schools, and yes, they're private.
Private schools, yeah, I got you.
Mhm.
And what about the education around Mexico in your city, Texcoco?
What about what? Sorry.
The education in Mexico.
Education. Well, to tell you the truth, I don't like this education system
Mm-hmm.
because what they used to want to do, I mean, coordinators,
Okay.
principals, is to check tests all the time, to have the record of all the grades and only that, and of course, they make all these students to buy a lot of books. It's a lot of information, and in the end they can't use all of them, and they don't understand almost anything.
Oh wow.
So I don't agree with this
And those
kind of.
books are super expensive too. Yeah, I can take a
Yeah,
picture.
they're
Yeah,
very thick books.
very thick
they
books.
they can
Uh-huh.
finish during this school
Yeah,
year.
the same happened to us in Brazil. Yeah, you're right,
Yes.
totally. I feel the same. Yeah, I could feel
Mm.
the same when I was studying something. Yeah, on my
So
high.
I think it's not necessary to buy a lot of. It's what
Yeah,
Kristen
yeah.
Sanders said always.
Of course. Yeah, you're
It's
right,
not
totally.
necessary to have a lot of books. Okay, they are
Yeah.
helpful. Yes, they are, but it's not necessary to have a lot of them.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
especially for primary school, I think that it's just no sense. Yeah, because they are so young and they are just kids and they can't really get all this information at this age.
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
Yeah,
and you know what I believe? I believe that if we go slowly but surely, that's much
yeah,
better.
yeah.
Yeah, of course.
I saw on a TV that in Finland, I think in Finland, uh, the kids they took the kids to the forest and just have some special activities, and even it's cold outside, but it's they think that it's better for them than to be in a classroom and just watching the teacher, and they find that it's better to show them the reality, the nature,
Mm-hmm.
and so they can really learn something.
Yeah, I love
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
Yeah, because
I,
that's real life. That's
yeah, real life, exactly. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And for how
mm,
long you teach English, Amira?
me.
Yeah,
20 years.
20 years.
Yeah, 20 years, I think.
Wow.
Let me see.
20
Let me
years,
remember.
20 years you teach. Huh?
Yeah, I think since, well, almost 20 years.
Almost, you're experienced.
No, more, a bit more
More
than
than?
20.
Ah, okay. You forget about your own professional, your own time
No,
speaking.
a bit
Sorry,
more.
teaching.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
20 years and a half.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, and it was always in a languages school.
Yeah. No,
Yeah,
not always. Sorry. I gave English lessons to primary schools,
From
also
schools.
high and college, and also um, well, private
Mm-hmm.
lessons, online lessons.
Mm-hmm. And
And
tell us about your method, my friend.
my method?
By teaching, yeah, your method by teaching.
Well,
Let us know more about your teaching.
I totally believe that I must encourage students to speak, to produce, to write, and let them know that they can do it. Of course, that's
Mhm,
very important.
mhm.
We as teachers have to do that. And when they're speaking, we shouldn't interrupt them. But at the end, when they finished, and we don't have to say, okay, you have these errors. No, not
Okay,
at all.
okay.
You just have
Uh-huh.
to say the errors, and then they will figure out what the errors were. And sometimes we can say, if a person says, yes, when I were instead of was, when I were
Uh-huh.
5 years old, and then oh yes, when you were, okay, so yes, and when I was, then I correct it
Yeah,
indirectly, so
yeah,
that
yeah,
person
Okay, okay.
noticed where his error was.
yeah.
Uh-huh.
So you never tell him that you are wrong. You maybe tell them that you are
Exactly.
almost there, or
Mhm.
you are close to the correct answer, and but
Yes,
never you are wrong. Yeah.
yes, because that stops fluency. And that's
Mhm.
what many principals and coordinators have told me to do. Please, whenever you hear a mistake, please correct it immediately. Otherwise, they won't know where they were wrong. But I
Yeah.
told them, no, 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 because that way they can't be fluent and they won't be eager to speak. Never again.
Yeah.
So what we can do is that feedback, but at the end, we can
Yeah.
say, okay, I noticed this, and you tell me, is this correct? But I don't say who said that mistake, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
I say, what do you think? Do you think this is correct? Maybe it's
Yeah.
correct. It's not. So tell
Okay.
me.
Yeah.
And then I can have my students thinking about this, and they themselves correct this.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, great.
Yeah.
You are a
Thumbs
good
up to you.
teacher.
Thumbs up to you. Nice method. Yeah, I love this. I love this. Like
And also
encourage
I have this
them
method
to speak. Yeah.
when they are speaking and they say, I don't know, tell me a sentence, please. You tell me
Mhm.
a sentence in English. I don't know.
Mm.
For
Any
example,
sentence?
when I let me think of a sentence.
Mhm.
I go to the supermarket yesterday, for example, and I
Yeah.
say, okay, I go to the supermarket yesterday.
Mhm.
Okay, and I say like this. I and they think I go, or I say like this. I do this,
Uh-huh.
Yeah, do this.
or
Yeah.
maybe I say go, and then they say, oh, went.
Went. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like
Yeah.
remembering.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I
So
can help by doing this or doing go.
that, this,
Or,
that. Remember.
exactly.
I love this
Yeah.
too. Yeah, I love this too.
Fantastic. I learned about this in the TKT course. It's really good,
Really
Yeah.
good. All
And
right.
and
one
it works.
okay, but what about when you just explain them how to call this or this in English? Are you using your mother language or just showing pictures of things? For
Well,
example, a pen, a
Good
copybook,
question.
or
Yeah, good
yeah.
question.
I
Yeah.
I show pictures and also I pantomime the actions. And for example, sometimes this is very good for kindergarten and also for primary school.
Mm-hmm.
I this way they can remember words better.
Mm-hmm.
For example, I say, "Okay, play." This doesn't have anything to do. What's this? Play, but they can remember better if they do this. And it's only and it's also by syllables. If
Yeah.
we say uh, throw away, I have
Mm-hmm.
to do it twice. Throw away.
Register, yeah.
Throw away. Oh,
This is like
okay.
magic. No, this is
Ah,
fantastic. It's like
fantastic.
Yeah,
magic.
yeah, of course. And
This
it's
Mm-hmm.
a
way they
good
can
method.
remember better. In a better
Yeah,
way.
A better way.
yeah,
Uh,
Yeah.
that's the way I teach. And If they don't remember the word, then I can help them by doing this or by doing this with the
Hmm.
verb play, and they remember immediately. That's like magic.
Yeah, yeah, this is the good method,
Once more, thumbs up to Amira. Lina, once
Yeah,
more, thumbs up to
yeah,
Amira. Yeah,
yeah, of
Thank
course,
thumbs up.
of course.
Because, yeah, Amira, I could see so many people, native speakers teaching like this, on YouTube
That's
channel. You can check. I
Yeah,
learned a
this is
lot with them. Yeah, I learned a
it's like
lot with them. When they say
different
this,
words.
that, those, these, it's super important to know this. Went, go, the past
Hmm.
tense, yeah.
Yes,
yeah,
that's right.
yeah,
And instead of
Present tense,
saying,
past tense. Uh-huh.
okay, the simple past tense, instead of saying that, we can say it, of course, because that's the name for that tense. We can say
Mm-hmm.
it.
Mm-hmm.
But most of all, we say um, past habits. For example, if
That's
we talk about,
habits.
yeah, or past events. We can say past
yeah,
events.
Okay,
When
okay.
we're using used to, okay, we want to learn about used to, okay, we can talk about past habits in
Mm-hmm.
the past. Sorry,
In the past.
habits in the past. Mhm.
yeah,
So it's better to think like that. And when we talk about, okay, today we're gonna learn about there is, there are. We're gonna look about it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
We're gonna look at it. Sorry.
Mm-hmm.
Then we can talk about existence because we say there's a pen on the desk.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
yeah,
existence. There exists.
yeah,
That's the meaning for that. Mhm.
Uh-huh.
And
yeah,
we can separate that there is, there are from a preposition, from location, because there we're using a lot of things. We're using a location because we're saying there's a pen on the desk. That's location, right? And
Mm-hmm.
we're using vocabulary, desk, and what kind of vocabulary? Maybe in a classroom.
Mm-hmm.
So it's fantastic. I
Okay.
yeah,
find it fantastic teaching and learning languages.
yeah,
Uh-huh.
of
Yeah,
course.
yeah.
And I think that your method is fantastic because when I was in a middle school, when I have just started learning English at school, the teacher used to just translate the word or the thing from English to another language, for example, to French or Arabic, because we are speaking these both languages. So this don't help us to think in English. So till now, sometimes I have to search for the word in another language, then translate it in English, and it's not best thing to do. I think that your method help the students to think in English, and it's
Yeah,
just fantastic. Yeah,
All
good
right.
to think
Yeah,
in
yeah,
English.
yeah.
Translation, it's also good, but it's not the only
But it's
method.
not work so good. Yeah.
Mm, it
Yeah, some
doesn't
people
work.
would say,
Yeah, it doesn't work
Mm-hmm. Doesn't work.
really.
Translation never
Yeah.
works, guys. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because when you translate in English from English to English,
It's
you
totally
will
different from your
learn more
language.
vocabulary.
Mm-hmm.
But when you translate in another language, you will just find the meaning, but you will not learn something else.
mhm.
All right.
What I do is that okay, my native language is Spanish, and also my students' native language.
Mm-hmm.
So what I
Yeah,
do is I sometimes I use this method as well. I dictate them 5 sentences in, or a paragraph maybe, in Spanish, and I ask them to translate it to English. And
mhm,
I think that's even better than the opposite.
Be ready
I
opposite.
don't
mhm.
get,
Uh-huh.
yes, I don't give them sentences in English so that they translate it to Spanish. No,
Mm-hmm.
I do
Mm-hmm.
the opposite.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I think that's better.
yeah,
They can do it good.
yeah.
I
Maybe,
always
And
I
sorry,
always hated translation, guys. I can say properly. I always hated translations.
I know.
Yeah, yeah.
yeah,
I do
Yes,
prefer instead of translation by flashcards. You learn
yeah,
quickly about flashcards, and also listening
yeah,
to, and also listening to.
yeah,
Much
yes.
better, my friend. Yeah. And this is right because when I'm speaking English, I forget totally about my language.
Mm-hmm.
This
yeah.
this work
Maybe,
this worked for me, yeah.
yeah. Maybe you started learning English that way because if you started learning in another way, you will really need translation here.
Alinda, but I can say it proper again because I have some kind of difficult to translate something to my language, you know. I know in English, you know. This is my
Yeah,
experience, guys. It works for me.
yeah, but
It works like
if
that
you,
for me. When I don't know about the meaning, I go to I used to Cambridge, you know, both American and UK accent.
Mhm.
To get used to my ears, you know.
I
Yeah,
see.
that's a nice approach, guys.
Yeah,
This is my little tip of advice for people who are trying
yeah.
to learn something good. Yeah.
But
I,
for kids,
you have
sorry,
some.
Tony.
No, I know. I just mentioned about me, okay? The for
Yeah,
kids
yeah.
is other thing, you know.
Yeah, for kids it won't work every time. Yeah,
Yeah.
sometimes
For kids.
you need to use your mother
Yeah, of course.
language.
In the beginning,
Yeah,
you have to use a mother tongue. You know, this is
sometimes.
this is
Yeah,
this is mandatory, my friend. This is
yeah.
mandatory.
But he also
Otherwise, it
use
would be really slow, right?
Hmm. But
It
the
would
learn
take
is really slow. Yeah.
yeah,
You are
yeah. But
telling, but the learning is really low when you use
yeah,
translations, blah, blah, blah.
well, yes, you're right.
Yeah. You're right,
but
Jamila. That's right.
yeah.
And
And
you
I
Yeah.
know
think
what?
that
Once,
sorry,
sorry,
sorry. Go, please.
I'm about to sneeze.
Oh, yeah, because of the sun.
Yeah.
Um, um, I forgot what. Yes. One of
Mhm,
my students once asked me uh, that it was correct to say he walks slow instead of slowly,
mhm.
because I was teaching them about adverbs, and
Okay.
that's an adverb, and the correct form is, grammatically speaking, it's slowly. But he told me, but Miss, this is correct because he has family members who live in the States.
Hmm.
And then I told him, well, yes, it's correct. This is colloquial English. As colloquial English, yes, you can say it. People say it. Uh-huh. As it's the same that as in I'm good instead of I'm well,
Hmm. Yeah,
fine.
I'm
Some
good.
people say I'm good. Okay, that's colloquial English. That's not formal because grammatically speaking, that's wrong. Hmm.
That's wrong. Yeah,
And
you're right.
yes, but it's important. Some students know many things about English, so they ask, and that's good. It's good to ask.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, nice
Hmm.
experience, guys. I love this.
Yeah,
I love. Yeah.
yeah. So
Unfortunately, we don't have much time to,
yeah,
but we
5 minutes
can
remaining. Mhm.
reconnect. We have 5 minutes. Yeah, 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Well, 5 minutes. Okay. Would you like to add something more, Amira? It's super nice. Super important that you are now speaking about.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Oh,
super nice. Super important, helpful to other people to know
mm,
more. Hmm.
yeah, and I've learned this from other teachers, and I remember them very well. So
Uh-huh.
I thank those teachers who taught me this because it really works.
Really works. Wow.
Mhm.
You see, Linda, so many other methods that is so
Yeah,
super
Yeah,
helpful.
of course.
Yeah, and works too.
Yeah. And I think that children learning from TV, for example,
Too,
they
yeah.
don't use any other language. They just learn from TV the
Uh-huh.
unique language. Yeah. So
mhm,
I think that translation sometimes is not really necessary.
Nowadays,
Yeah.
much easier to learn other language because of the YouTube
Yeah.
channel, TV, blah blah blah, movies,
Yeah.
series. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's right. Yes.
Yeah.
Amira,
Yeah.
having problem?
yes, just
Uh,
that my
can
father
you
asked me something.
can you
Hmm.
reconnect again, Amira? Are you finished
Yeah,
this
sure.
one? You can reconnect again.
So,
Okay, Linda, you can't.
I no, I don't think so.
No problem.
Yeah.
I will
Yeah.
talk to Amira just for 20 minutes and then okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Thank you guys for this
Thank
fantastic meeting. It was so beautiful, okay?
Thank you
As
so much. It
always.
was nice to see
you.
you. Nice to meet you, Amira.
Nice to meet you.
Amira
Yeah, and looking
is.
forward to see you
Mhm.
another time, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, we
Yeah.
have meetings every
Okay.
day.
very nice talking to you.
Yeah.
Amira, we
Thank you
have
so
meetings
much.
every day.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you too, Linda. Bye bye.
Okay.
Bye,
See you
guys.
soon. Bye bye.